cell group is about fellowship.
小组是关于团契，
And God is a God of fellowship
那神是团契的神，
because He's a triune God.
因为他是三位一体的神，
Okay, so there's Holy Spirit, there's Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
有父子跟圣灵。
So we already see from the Godhead, from God, that fellowship is very important.
所以我们从神看见团契很重要，
Where fellowship is, there's life.
在团契当中会有生命。
Where two people are together,
当两个人聚集，
they communicate,
当他们互相
they
沟
give, they
通，
take,
他们有给予也有领受，
there is a flow.
在当中就会有一个流动。
So cell group is about relationship, about fellowship.
小组就是关于关系还有团契。
Jesus had a cell group,
耶稣他也有小组，
12 disciples.
就是他跟12个门徒。
Yesterday, our Pastor Young, he talked about that.
昨天我们杨牧师有分享这个。
And also, in the Old Testament, we see constantly the creation of fellowship.
在圣经我们也常看到，在旧约里面常常会有这样的团契生活发生，
And it happens through the festivals.
透过节期。
And one of these festivals will be celebrated tomorrow evening.
其中有一个节期就是明天晚上，
It's the Passover meal.
就是逾越节。
And I did many Passover meals in the past.
我们之前常常就是一起过逾越节。
2009, I did it in Israel.
2009年在以色列。
2011, on my home with the leadership team.
2011年我在家里面跟领导团队一起守逾越节。
Then I think in 2012, we did it with the whole church.
然后2012年我们整间教会一起守逾
Last
越
year,
节。
I did it in Pakistan.
去年我们在巴基斯坦这样做。
And tomorrow,
明天
we want you to do it in your home.
我们希望大家可以在自己家里面做。
We announced it at the special meeting.
我们在特会当中有这样分享，
And those who signed up, we give you actually a special Passover kit.
就是如果你有报名的，我们会给你一个就是
材料
材料
说明书
包材料包。
Okay? And if you haven't signed up, but you still want to celebrate it,
如果你没有报名，可是你还是想要这样子一起过
you
逾
can
越
do the
节，
following thing.
你可以接下来这么做
You。can visit us in our Facebook page,
你可以在脸书上面看我们的网站，
Dayspring Church Facebook page, and then
对，
there is a information sheet,
那一张有一张就是逾越节的资
and you
料
can，click on that,
你可以点进去看，
and there are instructions there and pictures there.
有图片也有介绍。
And for example, this
步骤。
one is the cedar plate,
比如说这个就是
the Passover meal plate,
就是逾越节晚餐的盘子，
and you have
里
the
面的东
ingredients
西
like, for example, bitter herbs.
比如说有苦菜，
When you eat them, you start to cry.
当你吃的时候就会开始哭，
Really, because
是
it's,
真的。
we use wasabi.
因为我们会用 wasabi 芥末，
So if you eat one spoonful of wasabi, I'm sure you will cry.
所以我确定你吃到这个你会哭。
Why to cry?
为什么要哭？
Well, in the Old Testament, the reason was to remember the time in slavery.
在旧约为什么要哭？是因为他们要去纪念那时候还在是奴隶的时候的生活，
And the bitterness of that time.
就是在那个时候的那种困苦。
And on that plate also is another paste, a paste that is actually sweet.
还有在那个盘子里面也有一个甜点，甜的，
And it reminds them on building the bricks.
就是提醒他纪念就那时候他们去盖砖头，
So they built bricks for the Egyptians
就是他们为着埃及人盖那些
so
砖
that they
头，
can live in beautiful houses.
所以他们可以住在很好的屋子里。
The Egyptians, okay?
埃及人可以住在好的屋
Yeah?
子里，
But you have to build it.
可是我们要为他们盖。
So every item on this plate has a meaning.
所以在这个盘子里面的每个东西都有特别的意思
And。as you eat the meal, you will understand the meaning.
当你吃这逾越节的晚餐，你会去明白纪念这些意
And
思
then，you can relate the meaning to your daily life.
你可以将这样子的含义跟你生活做连结。
You also eat the unleavened bread.
你也会吃这个无酵饼，
And this is very simple. It's just the flour and water.
是非常容易做的，就是面粉加水，
And you put it in 3 layers.
然后把它放3层，
And in the meal, you take out the middle layer and you break it.
然后在吃这个晚餐的时候，你就把它剥开，然后拿中间那一片。
and the middle one you break it. That was also what Jesus did when he celebrated the Passover with his disciples.
当你这样子把它剥开的时候，也是那时候耶稣跟门徒们一起吃逾越节晚餐，耶稣所做的。
And what did he say?
那耶稣说什么呢？
What did he say? This is my body,
这是我的身体，
broken for you.
是为你们而舍的。
So when you celebrate the meal, you come to the point of breaking this middle matzah.
所以当你们一起吃这个晚餐的时候，会就是要剥这个饼，
You understand that was the time when Jesus taught his disciples.
然后你会明白，这就是那时候耶稣对门徒所说的。
In the third picture,
然后我们来看第3章
you，see the beautiful setting of the table.
你看到很漂亮的桌面摆设。
You can do the same in your home if you like to.
你在家里面，如果你想要，你也可以这么做。
There will be also a bowl for washing the hands.
也会有一个碗是可以洗手。
You know, washing hand always represent the cleansing, inner cleansing.
洗手总是代表了在我们内在的一个洁净。
There will be red wine or grape juice.
会有红
酒
酒或者是葡萄酒。
So if you drink 4 cups at that evening.
所以如果你要喝的话，那个晚上你要喝4杯。
The third cup is called the cup of redemption.
第3杯我们被称为救赎的杯，
And it's the cup when Jesus teach his disciples and said, "This is my blood."
就是当耶稣对着门徒说：“这是我的血。”
So a lot what we do in the Lord's Supper
所以当我们在做圣餐的时候，
relates to the Passover meal.
我们都是与这个逾越节晚餐做连结，
It is a fellowship meal,
是一个团契的晚餐
and。through the fellowship you learn something.
透过这样的团契，你会去学
So
习，
you don't need to sit in the classroom,
所以你不用坐在教室里面，
listen 2 hours to a teacher.
然后听2个小时的教导。
You can learn while you eat,
你可以在吃的过程当
learn
中
while
学
you
习，
laugh.
当你在笑的时候学习，
This is wonderful.
这是很美好
So
的。
invite you to do that tomorrow night with your friends or family.
邀请你在明天晚上可以跟你的朋友、你的家人一起
If
做
you。have more questions, you can ask me or Willie or any of our co-workers.
如果你还有更多问题，可以问牧师，或者是还有办公室的同工。
Our Yongkang branch now are having the meal.
永康晨光教会他们现在正在吃这样子的。
Okay. Thank you. So
谢谢。
we talk about this kind of fellowship.
我们讲过这样子的团契，
And I call this the upbuilding fellowship.
今天要讲在团契中被建造，
Because fellowship should be something that builds us up.
因为团契应该是可以建造我们生命的，
But it depends on you.
但是这关乎于你，
Even the cell group experience.
即使这个小组的经历，
It depends on your attitude if this is upbuilding or if this is actually kind of pushing you down.
这取决于你觉得这个小组是给你很大的压力，还是真的是建造你的生命。
We mentioned that in our life we are on a journey.
我们分享过，在我们生命当中，我们就很像在走一个旅程。
And you can say the journey is something like this.
你可以说这条旅程长得可能像这样子，
So the journey is about our maturity level.
就是关于我们的成熟的程度。
And we might be at different stages.
我们可能在不同的阶段，
And you know, God's heart, God's actually will for us is to grow mature,
神的对我们的心意跟旨意，就是要我们长大成熟
to，grow more like Him,
是越来越像他
to，receive healing,
领受医治，
to gain strength from Him,
然后从他得到力量，
to be able to live a life that glorifies Him.
是能够活出一个可以荣耀他的生命。
And so fellowship is one part where God can deal with our heart.
团契是神可以透过他团契，然后来就是鉴察我们的心，改
And
变我们，
dealing with our heart is not always easy.
来改变我们的心，很多时候不是容易的。
Maybe you have a friend or your spouse or your children,
也许有一个朋友，或者你的配偶，或者是你的孩子，
and you think, how can they change?
你会觉得他们怎么可能
I
会
know
被改
what they
变？
should do.
我知道他们该做些
I
什
know what's
么，
wrong with them.
我知道他们出了什么问题，
But how to change?
但是要怎么改变
Not easy.
不容易。
But the same for us.
但是同样对我们一
Others
样，
may say the same about me.
别人对我们所说可能也
Oh,
是一
pastor
样
need to
的。
change.
牧师应该要改变一
Oh,
下，
how can I let him see
我要
this part in his life?
我要怎么样才能让他看见他生命的那一块？
So the fact is, it's very hard to have a heart change.
所以就是很重要重点是就我们的心很难被改变。
In the Exodus,
所以在出埃及记
Pharaoh's heart, the ruler of Egypt,
就是法老埃及的统治者，
it says his heart was hardened,
他
right?
说他的心刚硬，
He don't want to let God's people go.
他不想要让神的百姓离开，
So what did God has to do?
所以神必须做什么呢？
Bring plagues.
他必须要降下灾难。
In the Passover meal, you also talk about those plagues.
所以在这个逾越节的晚餐当中，也会讲到这10灾，
The water turned into blood,
就是水变成了血，
or suddenly many frogs in the country,
或者是突然间在国家里面有很多的青蛙，
or flies.
或者是苍蝇。
10 plagues.
10灾，
Because even those severe plagues didn't change the heart of Pharaoh.
因为即使是这些很不好的灾祸，也没有办法改变法老刚硬的心。
Sometimes, just for a short time, he said, okay, you can go. But then he changed his mind again.
有时候他可能短暂的说：“好吧，你们可以去。”但是很快的他又改变心意。
10 plagues.
10灾，
Until the last plague was the most severe plague,
直到最后一灾是最严重的，
to kill the firstborn.
就是杀掉了头生的，
Not to kill you.
不是杀了你，
That's still not the most severe thing.
这不是最严重的事
To，kill your child.
是杀掉你的孩子。
Pharaoh was faced with this plague.
法老面对这样子的灾难，
And then he said, okay, you can go.
然后他才说：“好吧，那你们去吧。
It's so hard, so difficult to change a heart. ”
改变人的心是很困难的，
So we're all on a journey.
所以我们都在这样的一个旅程。
The journey is to change our hearts.
这个旅程是要来改变我们的心，
It's not easy.
是不容易的。
Sometimes it takes severe measures to change our heart.
有时候是需要真的很严重、很重的事情来改变，才能改变我们。
I think you mentioned just the person to the hairdresser salon, right?
刚刚像太乙传道所分享的那个
How his life changed.
那位讲员，他的生命是怎么被改
And
变？
he was in big debt, right?
然后他原本是负债，
Now we think big debt is bad thing, right?
就我们可能会觉得负债是很严重、很不好的事情。
But you know, tears can turn into pearls.
但你知道，眼泪可以被转变成为珍珠，
Difficult time can turn out to be your biggest blessing
就是你最困难的时刻可以转变成为你最大的祝福。
if your heart is changing.
如果你的心是正在被改变，
So when we think about the cell group experience
所以当我们讨论到小组的经
or
验，
fellowship experience,
或者是你的团契经验，
we not talk about just having a good time.
我们不是只讲到有好的时光。
Have a good time, you go to the movie with your friends.
好的时光，比如说跟朋友一起去看电
You
影，
go drink tea,
然后去喝
you go for a
茶，
walk,
去走走
can do，many
可以
things.
做很多事情，
Enjoy,
就是享
relax
受，就是放松，
but not necessarily change your heart.
但不一定有改变你的心。
God's fellowship is designed to change our hearts.
神的设立的团契是要改变我们的心。
Why you should eat bitter herbs?
为什么你一定要吃苦菜？
Did you ever go to a friend's house and you bite into the meal and oh,
你有没有去过
what's
你
that?
朋友家，然后吃他煮的东西，然后就啊，怎么会这样？
What do you give me?
你到底给我吃了什么？
Eat a whole spoon of wasabi?
怎么会给我吃一个全部充满芥末的东西
You？wouldn't do this to a friend, right?
你不会这样子对待你的朋友，
That's not a pleasant meal.
这不是一个很美好的食物，
That's a difficult experience.
是一个很糟的经
You
验。
know when you eat, you know what will happen,
你知道你吃了，你就知道会发生什么，
but you do it
但是你还是吃了，
because God says do it.
因为神说要这样
And
做，
suddenly it teaches you something.
然后他会去教导你一些事情
I。should be thankful
我应该要成为感恩
because
的，
my past in Egypt
因为我在埃及，我的过去
was not pleasant,
不是好的，
was bitter.
是苦毒
Now
的。
God sent me to freedom.
但是神释放我得了自由，
I'm free.
我是自由的。
You know, I remember the first day when I left the army service.
我记得我第一天退伍的时候，
Danping.
当
Yeah,
对
Danping to you. It was such a happy day.
哦，真的是很美好的一天，
I was so free.
我真的很自由
有。没有人有这个纪念？
大家有这样的感
男
觉？
生举手 ，OK，哥，对不对？就是这样子，哇！Because in the army you are so you're so restricted.
因为在当兵的时候，你觉得你很被困住，
So after you have this army experience, you know what freedom is worth.
所以当你就是当兵过后了，你知道自由非常的重要。
But too often we forget.
但很多时候我们会忘记，
So God gave us this festival
所以神给我们这样的一个节期，
to remember
要去纪
the
念，
freedom that we have.
纪念我们所拥有的自由。
So fellowship in God's eyes
所以在神眼里的团契
is not just pleasant.
不只是美好的一面而已，
It should build us up.
然后也要建造我们。
When you come to a cell group
当你来到小组，
or when you in your family have fellowship time
或者是当你在家里面跟你的家人有团契时间，
and there are difficulties,
可能会有困难，
see it from this perspective.
你要从这个观点来看这困难。
God will use this fellowship to build you up,
神会使用这团契来建造你，
to build a strength.
然后建造你拥有力量。
You know, there are people, they can never say no.
你知道有一些人，他们永远没办法说不。
Can you help me tomorrow afternoon?
你明天下午可以帮我吗？
Oh, I'm so tired and
我好
you
累，
know, my family needs me
我的家人需
and
要
I didn't
我，
finish that work yet.
这个工作也还没做完。
Yes, I can help you, of
但
course.
是好了，我还是可以帮你，当
Of course I
然，
can help
当
you.
然我可以帮你。
Next person phone, can you help me tomorrow night?
下一个人打电话来说，你可以明天晚上帮我吗？
I already do something in the afternoon, so
我
evening
下午
怎么样？
已经有做事情了，那
And
晚
evening,
上，
but okay, I can
好
help you.
吧，
Of
我
course
可
I
以
can help you.
当然我可以帮你。
There are people cannot say no.
有一些人是没有办法说不，
Why?
为什么？
They're afraid to say no.
因为他们很害怕说不。
Maybe I say no, this person don't like me,
如果我说不，那个人可能就不喜欢
and I'm not
我，
accepted,
那我就没有被接
and I
纳，
can stand that feeling.
我没有办法去忍受这样子的感觉。
But God thinks very different.
但是神的想法很不一样。
God says you should say no
神说你可以说不，
because your family needs you,
因为你的家人需
or
要
your other
你，
work is not finished yet.
或者是你的工作还没做完，
Just say no.
你就说不啊。
Okay, I say no. Yes. Hey. Yes. Hey.
好，
I cannot say
我
no.
没有办法说不，
So what happens?
所以发生什么事呢？
You do everything.
你
In
就
the
做了
end,
所有的事情，
oh, big trouble at home,
然后在家里就有
or
很大的麻
big trouble
烦
at，the work.
或者是你的工作有
In
很大
some
的
of the
麻烦，
groups, big trouble.
在你的某个社群里面有麻烦，
What happens?
怎么发生什么
You
事？
learn.
你会学
Next
习，
time I will say no.
下次我就要说不。
If we fail, if we go through difficulties,
如果我们失败，如果我们走过困难，
there will be a time when we overcome our weakness,
就会有一个时间是我们可以胜过我们的软弱
when，we learn what's really
因为我
important,
们会去学习什么是
when
最重
we
要的，
overcome our own feelings,
我们会去胜过我们自己的感觉，
because our feelings might not be right.
因为我们的感觉可能不是对的，
God's revelation is right.
神的启示是对的，
Right discernment is right.
有这样一个对的分辨
是对的。
是对的，
But our feelings are not right.
但是我们
Not
的
always
感觉不一定总是对的，
So, through difficult times,
所以透过困难的时刻
the，strength in us comes up.
在我们里面的力量会产
And
生，
at the right time, we can say,
在对的时候，我们就可以说
No!
不
No!
不
No! No! I don't want this anymore.
不，我不要再这样子做
I don't
了，
want this anymore.
我不要再这样
I
子
know
了，
what's right.
我知道什么
And I will
是
do
对
what
的
is，
而且
right.
我会做什么是对的。
Difficulties
困难
can change your heart.
可以改变你的心，
Difficulties can make you strong.
困难可以使你刚强。
Maybe some people in debt.
也许有一些人欠债，
Say debt. Debt.
欠债。
Yeah, okay. So, because of different reasons,
可能是因为不同的原因，
maybe please others,
也许是为了取悦别
maybe a
人，
wrong habit,
也许是因为一些不好的习惯，
maybe very selfish
或者是因为自私，
or lazy.
或者是懒惰。
But if enough is enough,
但是如果足够，
then they will change.
但是如果欠债到一个地步的话，你的心情会被改
They
变，
will change. I said, I never will do this
你
again.
会被改变，说我不能再这样子做了
Then，you change.
然后你就会被改变，
You move on in your journey.
你会在你的旅程当中往前走
This，is wonderful.
这是很美好的。
So look back at your difficult times.
所以当你去回头看你那些困难的时
I
刻，
tell you, it is always a good lesson.
我告诉你，总是会学到一些好的功课
It's，a good lesson.
是好的功
If
课
you。see it as a good lesson,
如果你是看着它是
it's
好的
not a
功课，
wasted time.
不是浪费时间。
So in the Passover meal,
所以在逾越节的晚
they
餐，
eat the bitter herbs.
他们会吃这苦菜，
They look back at this bad time,
他们就回顾那时候困苦的日子，
and they should say, never again.
他们应该要说不要再过这样的日子，
Never again.
不再过这样的
We
日子。
will trust God.
我们会信靠
We'll
神，
trust God.
会信靠神。
Because the reason why they end up being enslaved in Egypt
因为为什么他们在埃及会成为奴
is
隶？
lack of worshiping God,
是因为他们缺乏去敬拜神，
lack of trusting God.
他们缺乏去信靠
And
神。
when they go through the wilderness,
当他们走过旷野，
every time they trust God,
每一次当他们信靠神，
things go well.
事情就会变得很
Every
好。
time things go well,
当事情变好之后，
they forget about
他
God.
们就会忘记了
Every
神。
time they forget about God,
当他们忘了神之后，
things turn bad.
然后事情就会变得很糟。
That's why God created this Passover meal.
所以这是为什么神就设立这个逾越节的
To
餐，
every year remind them,
就每一年都要提醒他
I
们：
brought you out of Egypt.
我带了你出埃及，
Don't go back to this situation.
不要回到过去的境况
And the。same is true for us today.
同样的，对我们今天而言，
God set you free,
神释放了你，
set you free from sin
释放了你从罪当中得自由，
to give you freedom.
是给你自由，
Worship the Lord.
可以来敬拜神，
Trust God.
可以信靠神。
In Exodus chapter 12,
在出埃及记12章，
verse
出埃及记
12
12章
8,
第8节，
it said, The same night they are to eat the meat roasted over the fire along with the bitter herbs and bread made without yeast.
当夜要吃羊羔的肉，用火烤了，与无酵饼和苦菜同吃。
That was the first original Passover meal.
这是第一次原本的这个逾越节的晚
At
餐。
that time when God delivered them from Egypt.
在那时候，神就是救了他们出埃及。
And then in verse 12,
接下来12节，
On that same night I will pass through Egypt and strike down every firstborn, both men and animals, and I will bring judgment on all the gods of Egypt.
因为那夜我要巡行埃及地，把埃及地一切投生的，无论是人或牲畜，都击杀了。
The blood will be a sign for you on the houses where you are, and when I see the blood, I will pass over you. No destruction plague will touch you when I strike Egypt.
13节，这血要在你们所住的房屋上做记号，我一见这血就越过你们去。我击杀埃及地投生的时候，灾殃必不临到你们身上，灭你们。
Because at that time they eat a lamb,
因为在那时候他们吃羊，
and they use the blood to put on their doorpost.
他们用他的血来抹在门上面，
And that was the sign for the angel to pass by,
这是让天使可以越过的记
pass
号，
over,
就是越过他们，
not to hurt this family.
不会去伤害这个家庭。
So that's why it's called the Passover
所以这
meal.
个就叫做逾越节。
And then the next day they leave Egypt.
然后隔天他们就离开埃及。
So verse 14 says, This is a day for you to commemorate. For the generations to come you shall celebrate it as a festival to the Lord, a lasting ordinance.
所以14节他说：“你们要纪念这日，守为耶和华的节，作为你们世世代代永远的定例。
So every year,
每一年
the Passover fellowship
这个逾越节的团契，
reminds them,
就是去提醒他们，
we left Egypt.
我们离开了埃及。
Now, in our daily lives,
在我们现在日常生活
we
中，
need to see what is our Egypt.
我们需要去看见什么是我的埃及，
What are the things maybe that bind me?
什么样的事情好像去捆绑住了我。
If you are a yes person,
如果你总是说对好，
if you always say yes,
就是你总是说
you
好，
cannot say no.
你没有办法说
Maybe
不。
that could also be a bondage.
也许这可能是你的一个捆绑。
If you're afraid to be rejected,
如果你很害怕被拒绝，
always see the approval of the people.
或者是总是想要去得到人的肯定，
Or maybe if you deal with a bad habit,
或者是你在面对一个坏习惯，
that could be also a bondage.
这都可能是你的一个捆绑。
All of us face some kind of an Egypt.
我们每一个人可能都在面对我们自己的埃及。
And God says, I will bring you out of Egypt.
神说：“我会带领你出埃及，
I will cause you to gain freedom
我会使你可以得到自由。
when you trust me,
当你信靠
when you
我，
worship me,
当你敬拜我，
when your journey is with me.
当你走的旅程是与我同
Because
行。
God's journey went through the wilderness.
因为与神同行的这个旅程会经过旷野，
And the wilderness was the teaching, the classroom,
这个旷野就好像是一个教室，
where there's no water,
就是当没有水的
And
时
no
候
food.，
没有食物
the，only thing you can do
你唯一可以做的事情
is
是，
have faith in God that He will provide.
就是对神有信心，他会供应。
So you leave everything behind.
所以你就把所有的东西都放下，
You let everything go.
你就放手所有的事，
I have no more own security.
我没有再有自己所握有的安全感，
My only security is in God.
我唯一的安全感在神。
This is wonderful.
这是很美好的，
This is what we learn during the Passover.
这是我们在逾越节当中可以学习的。
I want to mention one more passage
我想要再分享一段经文，
in the New Testament.
在新约
In John chapter 13,
约翰福音13章，
when Jesus was with his disciples,
当耶稣和他的门徒在一起
verse 1,
，13章第1
it was
节，
before the Passover feast.
这是在逾越节之前，
So also at this time,
所以也是在这个时刻，
okay, when he got together
就是他们聚集在一起，
and the evening meal was prepared,
然后已经预备好了晚餐。
and so Jesus, in verse 4, he got up from the meal, he took off his outer clothing and wrapped a towel around his waist.
第4节，耶稣就离席站起来，脱了衣服，拿一条手巾束腰。
This actually is the posture of a servant.
这其实是一个仆人的姿势。
And now he began to wash the feet of the disciples.
然后他就开始洗门徒的脚。
And Peter wasn't really happy about that.
那其实彼得并不是对这很开心。
You're my teacher.
他说：“你是我的夫子老师，
You're my Lord.
你是我的主，
How come you wash my feet?
你怎么可以洗我的脚
But Jesus says,
但耶稣说
unless I wash your feet, you have no part with me.：“
如果我不洗你，你就与我无份了。
So Peter not yet understand the true meaning. ”
所以彼得那时候还不是很了解真正的意思，
He just thinks, okay, there's a blessing. Let's have more blessing.
他就想说：“好，有祝福，那我要来拿更多的祝
Don't
福。
wash my feet, wash my whole
你不
body.
要只洗我的脚，你就我全身都帮我洗吧。”
But in verse 10, Jesus says,
但第10节耶稣说
a person who has had a bath needs only to wash the feet.：“
凡洗过澡的人，只要把脚一洗，
It's true. When you take a
就都
bath
干净了。”就当你洗澡的时候
and，then you barefoot, you walk through the house.
就是你就可以洗完澡之后，脚就可以光脚走。
When you walk maybe through the house
就是你如果光着脚在家里走来走去，
and the floor is not clean,
然后地板如果是不干净
before
的，
you go to bed,
在你就是上床睡觉之
maybe you
前，
still wash the feet
你可
only,
能还
right?
是会只洗脚而已，
Okay, because feet easily get dirty.
因为脚很容易脏掉。
Jesus take this picture.
所以耶稣就用这个画面，
If you believe in Jesus,
如果你相信耶
your body
稣，
already washed.
你的身体已经得洁净了，
You're
被洗
saved.
过了，你是安全
You're
的，
with God.
你是跟神在一起
But
的。
it doesn't mean you're perfect.
但这不代表你是完美
There
的，
will be times where you lack trust in God,
可能有时候你会缺乏对神的信
or
靠，
where you disobey God,
或者是你不顺服
where you
神，
sin,
或者是你犯了罪，
and you need Jesus to come and wash your feet.
你需要耶稣来洗净你的脚。
So he do that.
所以耶稣这么做。
And in verse 12,
然后在第12节，
he says, when he finished washing their feet and put on his clothes and returned to his place, he says, do you understand what I have done for you?
耶稣洗完了他们脚之后，对他们说：“我向你们所做的，你们明白吗？”
You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for this is what I am.
13节，你们称呼我夫子，称呼我主，你们说的不错，我本来是。
This sentence is very important.
这句话很重要，
Very important.
非常重要。
Jesus knows who he is.
耶稣知道他是谁，
He serves you
他服侍你，
like a servant,
就好像仆人一
but he
样，
knows he isn't.
但他知道他不是仆人。
Can you see this picture?
你可以想象这画面吗？
When you love your neighbor,
当你爱你的邻舍，
when you love the people beside you,
当你爱你身边的人，
you maybe love them like being a servant.
你可能去好像以一个仆人的身份去爱他们，
But once they treat you bad,
但是当他们很错待你的时候，
no need to get hurt
你不要受伤，
because you know you're not the servant.
因为你知道你不是仆
You
人，
know your identity.
你知道你的身
You
份，
know who you are.
你知道你是谁。
Jesus washed the feet,
耶稣为他们洗脚，
but he know I'm the Lord.
但是他知道我是他们的主。
You can be humble and help others,
你可以很谦卑的帮助
humble
人，
and love others.
很谦卑的爱人，
When they try to hurt you,
但是当他们想要伤害你
you
的时
come back.
候，你会回到你
You
的
know
身
your
份，
identity.
你知道自己是
You
谁，
don't allow this to hurt.
你不会容许伤害在
A
你
very
身上
important，point.
很重要。
Because so many times the hurt come, we want to help someone.
因为很多时候，就是当我们受了伤，然后我们又想要帮助
Then
人，
the person we want to help hurt us.
然后是我们想要帮助的那一个人，他又伤害了我
Then
们，
we are hurt.
然后我们就受伤了。
The other person very happy,
然后那个伤害我们的人可能很开心，
but we are very angry.
那你可能是很生气的。
We just wanted to help someone.
我只是想要帮助人而
We
已，
end up as the victim.
但最后我成为那受害者，
It happens so often,
常常这样发
but
生。
it's not necessary.
但是我们不一定要这样子。
If you see that part,
如果你看见了这个
Jesus
部
humbled
分，
himself,
耶稣谦卑自己，
but he knows his identity.
但是他知道自己是谁。
So he goes on and says, I have set you an example, verse 15.
接下来他继续说15节，我给你们做了榜样，
You should do as I have done for you.
叫你们照着我向你们所做的去做。
This is a wonderful teaching.
这是一个很棒的教导，
That's what also happens in true fellowship.
就是也是会在真实的团契当中发生
We。are able to wash each other's feet.
我们可以帮彼此洗脚，
That means we love one another,
就代表着
We
我们
serve
彼
one
此相
another.
爱，我们彼此服侍。
but we are clear about our
但
identity.
是我们也很清楚知道我们的身份，
Only then we are free to serve.
就知道自己的身份，我们才有办法很自由的来服
And then
侍。
serving others is not a work
然后服侍人不是一个工作，
that we say, you know, I served so much. What did you do?
我们可能有时候会说，我做了这么多服侍，那你又做了什
No,
么
I
呢？
do it voluntarily.
但是我不是这样子做工，我
I
是
do it out of
自愿的，我是出于爱来做。
This is what Jesus taught
这
us.
是耶稣教导我们的。
And the basic is you know who you are.
然后跟重点就是我们知道我们是谁。
If you have this attitude, wow.
如果你有这样子的态度
If，you learn that your journey, you
你
just
学
move
习
on
到
in your，
你
journey.
就可以在你的旅程上面继续往
You
前。
no longer depend on your
你
circumstance.
不会仰赖你的环境，
You don't look at your cell group and say, why this person is in my cell group?
你也不会看着你的小组，然后就说，哎，这个人怎么会在我
I
小
don't
组
like
里
this？cell group.
我也不是很喜欢这小组。
You know, this is a sign of immaturity.
这是一个不够成熟的一个象征。
If you're aware of the need in your group
如果你去察觉到在你小组里面的需要，
and you feel this is your calling,
然后你也感受到这是你的呼召，
through your right identity,
透过你的正确的身份，
you're able to give.
你是有办法去给予的。
And you say yes and you say no,
你可以说好，你也可以说不，
depend on how God leads you.
就是要去看看神怎么样带领你。
That was Jesus' ministry.
这就是耶稣的事工，
He didn't heal all the people.
他也没有医治所有的
He
人，
didn't work 24/7.
他没有24小时7天都在工作
He，also slept.
他也有睡觉，
He let the disciples go on the boat into the storm,
他也有让门徒就自己坐船在暴
and he
风
was
雨当
sleeping in
中，
the boat.
然后他就在睡觉。
So he knew when to say yes, when to say no.
耶稣知道什么时候说好，什么时候说不，
He knew who he was,
他知道自己是
and
谁，
he knew his calling.
他知道他的呼召。
We learn this through our fellowship,
我们要在团契当中来学
and
习，
that's what we want to do today.
这就是我们今天想要做的。
So we have 2 questions prepared
所以我们预备了2个问题
in your bulletin.
在周报上，
But before we share about this question,
但是在我们分享这问题之前，
your cell group leader will lead you through some cell group experience.
你的小组长可能会带领你去经验一些小组的东西，
You will share an icebreaker.
你们可能会有破冰，
You will praise the Lord,
会赞美，
not with a song.
不是用歌来
With a
敬拜
psalm
赞美，而是要用诗篇
Then you will
来赞
have
美。
sharing questions,
然后你也会有分享问
and you
题，
have a prayer time.
然后也会有祷告的时
If you're
间。
here today the first time,
如果你是今天第一次参
it's a
加，
good time to enjoy.
是很棒，可以一起来
If you
享
not
受。
believe in Jesus yet,
如果你还不相信耶
that's
稣，
okay.
也没关
You
系，
can participate.
你可以一起参
Just
加
share，what's on your heart.
你就分享在你心上的事
But
情。
one thing we need to all make sure,
但是我们要注意一件事情，
our time.
就是我们的时间。
It's not a usual cell group setting, so our time is a little bit limited.
这不是我们一般就是小组的时间，所以我们时间有限，
So the cell group leader will make sure you don't share too long.
所以小组长自己要确保你不会分享太长。
Sometimes it's okay, just share 1 sentence.
有时候很好，就是你只有分享一句话也可以。
Okay, so the cell group leader will now help you to continue.
所以小组长现在就会来帮助大家继
If you look at
继
your
续。
chair, there is a mark on your chair, a color on your chair,
如果你看你的椅子上面会有一个有颜色的贴纸，
and that means this color, the people with this color, you are one group, and the cell group leader will now ask you to turn around and start.
就是有同样颜色贴纸的人，你现在是同一组，那你们那一组的组长会会邀请你们一起
May
转
God
向彼
bless
此。
you.
愿神祝福大
Have a
家，
wonderful
有一
experience.
个很棒的体验。
Amen.